my friends, and welcome to Chapter 53 of Halvar Saga. Grim here. I hope you're all well on this fine day. We're here enjoying the morning in Lakeview Manor, but duty calls we are to defeat the Saints' bandit leader in the quest Balance of Power, which I know nothing about, but accidentally discovered during, I believe it was, Halvar. So, we shall travel, my friends, to... we're coming from Lakeview Manor. Let's do something a little unnecessary, but it's cool tactically for the roleplay. We're going to approach from the south, traveling through Berdelshin Pass, and we'll then come upon them from the rear, and they will never have expected it. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, for tuning in. Skyrim, always just so fun. Such a vibe. And, yeah, nothing major to report. Off camera, we just, emptied our inventory, but this can't be emptied. Hialati's sword is apparently some kind of a quest item. So that's still in there, but we dumped out some things into chests that we wanted to save, and some things to vendors that we didn't. Nothing too much more to it than that. Just the usual, no leveling, no upgrades, nothing like that. A few skeletons to warm us up before we encounter these bandits. Janasa's taken a liking to the remnant gear. Well,
I do not envy those creatures.
I don't know where she went. There she is.
Cold,
and you know, as much as we matched with Deathbrand in the Stalrim fur, it was maybe a little much, wasn't it? Oh, I didn't think we'd have such a powerful foe here. This is a little bit more than a warm-up, wouldn't you say? A master necromancer, huh? But thankfully, we kinda got the drop on him. Nevertheless, it was a bit of a close fight. Necromancer robe, staff of chain lightning, some strong loot. To begin. Berdelshin Pass is not for the faint of heart, it seems. A little bit of a sacrificial altar. Is that what we had going on here? Mr. Necro. The Warrior's Charge. Probably Halvar's favorite book, not gonna lie. Sheesh. This is more involved than I remembered.
Damn, that's quite a sight.
Janasa apparently agrees. Well, I guess it would have been much easier to just simply travel to a giant's camp or something, but hey. We've come this far, let's stick with the plan. Okay, so let me remind myself of what exactly this quest entails. Just kind of like saw a little, from what I remember, a little camp. And when I approached it, some bandits or whoever they are drew weapons and said, "Don't come any further." And then I got the quest. So I backed off and said I'll have to do this one in a real chapter. It seems pretty cool. I've located bandits wielding strange weapons and armor. These must be the bandits the Khajiit caravan merchant was rumored to be having trouble with. I should deal with them in order to learn more. make this trade route safe
Below.
to travel. Alright, I don't know why I've been just enjoying just a little tiny bit of sneaking lately. Just a little bit, nothing excessive. A dragon? Surely not. A dragon in my Skyrim? It could happen to you. Alright. Enough stealth. Okay, so you get sufficiently close and they do just attack. I wondered if there'd be dialogue first or what. Oh boy. We are in for a real fight here, my friends. Which is exciting. Nothing worse than a weak foe.
That it? Is that your best?
You know, I love Umbra, but I can already tell I'm not going to stick with it as long as I otherwise would. If it just had less need to charge all the time, you know? It's a sweet one, though. We've got to keep using it for a while. Oh, you want to throw down with the bow? Throw down with the bow, my friend. Never doubt. Oh, sure, as soon as I use my bow, you're gonna pull a knife, huh?
We are routed.
This is not going so well, my friends. There we go. It's strangely hard to hit when you're this close. This guy's got some moves too, though. We gotta give credit where credit's due. Wow. Haidna Giant Spore. That is something new. Golden Saint Helmet. Golden Saint Boots. Gauntlets. A bow and a dagger. All kinds of golden gear? Alright. Well, that's new. A mace. I'll take at least one of every unique thing, I guess. Worm's Head Cap. Alright, this is obviously new content, right? Like Anniversary Edition. So we have boot, gauntlets, helmet, we're just missing armor. Notes on the blacksmith, and a journal to read. That's another reason you know it's new, because we've got the other reading to do. Alright, read we shall. Notes on the blacksmith. So we need to find Joftin's notes on smithing golden and dark equipment. Sweet. Okay, so the golden gear that we just took can apparently be smithed. Our blacksmith has gone mad. Most of the time he spouts nonsense. This all started 3 days ago. Now he won't even pick up his hammer. We've tried to talk sense into the lout, but it's like he doesn't even see us. He wrote down the means to forge our golden arms and armor and that of the seducers. But he never told a soul where he left the blasted notes. If we weren't holding out hope that he might snap out of it, we would already have parted his head from the rest of him. Lately he's been going on about playing under the bridge like he were still a child. That's where I always hid my toys, he said. I know his kin used to live around a Half Moon Mill. We should round up some folks to have a look. Alright, Half Moon Mill. And then we need to locate Kinthal's Saints Bandit Camp. The bandit leader writes, now this is what I call easy coin. I'm proud to be one of the saints. Every few days, Risad comes down the road. His wares are ours for the taking. We don't take everything. If you don't got nothing to sell, you can't stay in business. Skim off the top. Kinthal should be happy with our latest take. He'll be leaving his camp up near Karthwasten to pay us a visit soon. Those damn seducers were eating into our profits till he drove them off up north. Other merchants pass through those parts, so maybe they'll stay gone. We got a chest and, whoa, some kind of a colorful spider in a cage. Free the Elytra Nymph. Golden arrows as well. There's the armor we didn't have. Alright, now that we got a full set, we'll have to try it on. Another pet. Manic Elytra Nymph. A bug? Wow, there's 5 options. A bug? Did they lock you up? Are you okay? Did they hurt you? Aren't you an adorable little bug? I wonder why they kept you caged. You're a weird one, but still only the 3rd strangest thing I've met this week. A giant bug crab. I really need to stop drinking skooma. I'll ask if it's okay. You wanna be my pet? Teleport pet. Wow. Alright, wait for me at home. Let's harvest some venom. Stay here, this is your new home. Wow, this is a more advanced pet than the others. But for now, we're going to send it home to Lakeview Manor with the other pets. One day, I will really figure out all the pet stuff. I'm going to be honest, it doesn't appeal as much to me as I'm sure it does to a lot of other people, but it's still cool. We've just got a little collection of pets going on, no big deal. And one day we'll actually use them. Alright, so the Stalrim fur armor I don't think can be beaten, especially by golden gear, which is definitely, well, yeah, it looks pretty cool actually. It's definitely different. Yeah. This is bold armor. I don't think I would be happy wearing it, like, day in, day out as my main armor, as my endgame armor. I don't think the color suits Halvar. It's a little ostentatious. But it's pretty cool overall. As I say, just something different. Alright, and it looks cooler without the helm, let's be honest. It's just because Halvar is such a beast, though, you know? Alright. Interested to see what the dark armor looks like. In any case, back to questing. So we have to locate the bandit camp. We also can look around Half Moon Mill for the blacksmith. But this is the next part of the quest, so I guess we'll just follow orders for now. Back to Karthwasten, where we were attacked in error by the overzealous guards last time out. But we traveled out of town for a minute, came back, it was cool. And we are under a glorious moon this evening, my friends. Can we ascend this slope? Looks like we can. Alright, friends. Time to join battle. I'm not a sneak archer, so just fire away. Is Janasa already getting in there? That was not my intent. And we're taking the pounding from these arrows, though. Sheesh, strong foes. Shanasa just going down. Missing a couple hits myself on Kinthal here. Gotta charge up Umbra, and I think it's probably a decent idea to... We've got all these regen potions. We'll drain Magicka for what little good that does.
Do your worst.
If I can just...
I cannot bet you.
Nice. Ooh. All kinds of brand new ingredients, too. Hunger Tongue? My goodness. I was gonna say, I think that Golden Saint Warrior was a conjuration, and indeed, that is confirmed. Golden Battle Axe. I guess we don't need to take every single thing, especially if they can be smithed, but the Battle Axe is cool. Woof.
No, not right.
Teeth!
Oh, there's another archer? No wonder. Thought that was the last one. Well, let's not be too cavalier.
No more! I yield! I yield!
No, not like this. Give up! You still can!
No more! I yield!
Something is interesting that I've noticed in the Creation Club Anniversary Edition stuff is that seems like the AI of the enemies has a higher rate of cowardice. I'm reminded of these Dremora that were inexplicably running away in the Deadlands and other things like that. I don't love that, but a minor complaint in the grand scheme of things. Almost all Anniversary Edition stuff has been super cool thus far, and we're early on in this quest, but so far no exception here. This is definitely sweet. Soul tomato. Well, as those are the most exciting tomatoes I've ever seen. Alright, we have a book to read. Even though we no longer raid with the backstabbing seducers, we still work for that wizard Thorin. He's been paying us handsomely to turn over Assad's caravan looking for any trinkets that seem strange. A week ago we found a sword unlike anything we've ever seen. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Thorin does too. His face lit up when he saw it. This could be it, he said. Something about a brig. She's probably lost it. No sword is worth how much he paid us for it. Won't hear us complaining, though. We see him once a month so we can have a look at our spoils. Everything he doesn't want, we split and sell, nice and clean. When we're done, he skulks off back to that lair of his in Solitude. What he does there is anyone's guess. Alright. So we've got one person to track down in Solitude, and another one in Half Moon Mill. I'm just trying to remember all of it. But it looks like the quest is pointing us toward the Conjurer up in Solitude. Or maybe not. Yes, it is. Okay, restoring order. Somewhere in Solitude. Okay, it doesn't point you to anywhere on the map right away. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Nice. Nice, I like it. So I guess we're just gonna ask around a little bit.
Take my advice. Never gamble.
Hello,
Ernst
I'm
has me in
Gisley.
debt
But
up
you
to
can
the
just call me
eyes.
Erica's sister.
All these people conveniently emerging from the bar.
Unfurl, you see. I can hardly keep track of all the people I've been
I'm a little
meeting.
busy. You look like an adventurous one. I bet we're kindred spirits, you and
So
I.
exciting when new folk
Thank
come
you
into
for helping
town.
my aunt earlier.
I bet you've
I'll
had
see
plenty
you
of
around.
adventures.
What is it?
Can't neglect the guards.
Dragons? Spare some gold for a veteran? It's best you leave me be.
Well,
Can you spare... Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind...
I can take a moment to do that. Gold for a veteran. But of course. The innkeepers are always a decent
Papa
bet.
says I won't see Rogvir anymore. But he wouldn't tell me
Ooh, this
why
guy
not.
doesn't look very good.
If you're looking for a challenge, welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink.
That's not what I was trying to ask you about, buddy.
Traitors, civil war.
People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face.
Oh, the worst rumor
Make you
of
look
all time.
completely different.
I will never change this
Do you believe that?
face now that you can see it right there.
Maybe you just aren't up to the challenge.
Okay, he just wants the drinking
I
contest.
have no business with you. Leave me.
I fight with both blade and spell.
A mercenary
Like
with
Sam
a
equipped
terrible
to handle
hairline.
any threat.
No thank you.
Shall we talk price?
Just kidding. Only kidding. But Janasa does have much better
If
hair.
you're looking for a challenge, you come
Spell.
Alright, so I'm starting to get the impression that... I mean, maybe you just keep asking around and you'll come across it, right? Why don't we... Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wait till the shops open up. We'll let more people, different people, populate. And we'll ask around a little bit more. We'll see if anybody kind of comes across our path in the day that we didn't see at night. And then,
A coin or two for a veteran?
if we still don't have any luck, we're just gonna go to Half Moon Mill, and try to find the blacksmith. See if we can
Oh, clothes and raiment for the discerning customer.
get anywhere that way. While we're here, we might as well do a bit of selling.
Finally.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
That's some high praise for 1 gold. We'll take it. Any news of
Good
a
morning. Trinkets,
foul
odds and
conjurer in
ends,
town?
that sort of thing.
It's possible that we should be asking the...
Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
wizardly people up in the palace there. But I'm starting to get the impression that you're not probably gonna find out by just...
May the divines guide
You know, would it really be one random
Feel
person
free
that
to
you
make
talk to?
requests.
What's the
Generally,
word around town?
if you want rumors, you should talk to Corpulus. That said, I did see a visitor pass through on his way to the Blue Palace.
Okay.
Come by the Winking Skeever anytime you want.
Alright, we'll check the Blue Palace out. Talk to our boy
And the
Byron.
stone folks took
Yeah, nothing
solitude.
up here. Okay.
I thought for sure
We're
things
checking
would
out the
slow
Blue
down,
Palace.
but they keep me just as busy as the Imperials.
Have a nice little stroll through the main thoroughfare here. Talk to whom
Welcome to the center
ever
of the
we
world.
see.
Or at least my brother Eric's.
Oh my goodness.
We'll
This
speak
girl
again
with the
later.
brother. With the brother. Never ends. A visitor on the way to the Blue Palace. It's an interesting rumor. Do we see anybody new or unusual? Besides you, Janasa, with that freaky outfit on. I think this is the usual crew, is it not?
Do you have business with the court? I won't forget what you've done for
Please address all questions to the steward. Folk fire.
It's a fine day with you around.
Ah, I've placed the horn at the
Falk
shrine.
said I could count on you. You have more than earned the right to purchase property and take
Apparently
the next
this
step
was
to
a
becoming
minor
a
quest.
thane. Speak to Falk when you have the funds, and thank you.
Nice.
There is room in my court for a new thing. However, I could... You help my people and...
We're on the
good luck
road to
you.
Thanedom here. Oh, we already are the Thane now. Sweet. Hey!
Well, pray for solitude and...
Thane Bryling, at your service.
Oh, Thane Halvar at yours.
Imperials are good for business, and business is good for Skyrim.
Okay, so I don't see anybody that really is going to give us any kind of lead. I don't even think I've ever been back here. Biography of the Wolf Queen. Hey, bumping up speech at this stage. 87? Let's go. We take that. We take those. Just figure we've already come this far. Might as well. Ah. Hello,
if I needed
wizard.
something from you, you would know it.
Well, still nothing
Take care
helping
of
us
yourself,
out
and
here.
always remember, the world is ripe with people looking to spill your blood.
It's an interesting concept to leave us with. Where's the lie, though, you know? True enough.
Everyone knows General Tullius wields the real power in Solitude. Elisif? Yeah, she's a figurehead.
General Tullius has been dead for, like, years, my dude.
Are you my gallant hero?
Watch your feet.
Have you come
We
to
just
whisk
clean
me away
there.
to a life of adventure and romance?
The duality of woman. That was funny, hearing both of those lines at the same time. Alright, enough dawdling. Okay, there's nothing here, so I'm gonna just see if it comes up, you know, in the future, I guess. But for now, Half Moon Mill. So the only question is, where is Half Moon Mill? I think I've been there, but I'm just gonna look it up real quick. It is found on the shore of Lake Ilinata, west of the Ladystone, east of Hunter's Rest. It is beside the road that leads north from Falkreath toward Rorikstead. I was going to say, I think Lake Ilinalta, I think that's this big lake that Lakeview Manor is named for. Beside the road that leads north from Falkreath toward Rorikstead. So Half Moon Mill, there it is. Alright, we're checking out Half Moon Mill. If we don't find anything here, I'm really not sure what to do besides maybe looking up where to find the Conjurer, or the Conjurer's Lair. I think Half Moon Mill is where we first bought lumber whilst building our home. That was a good old time. So long ago, my friends. We've come so far. Alright. Where were we? If it was, this note, I think. Nope, that was from last chapter. Hello. Notes on the blacksmith, yeah. Playing under the bridge like he were a child, that's where I always hid my toys. His kin used to live around Half Moon Mill. Okay. Well, there's a bridge. So we'll start by looking under here, I guess. Ooh, a chest. Joftin's notes, speaking his heart. Let's go. Ebony ingots. Quicksilver ingots. We'll take these. They may be conveniently necessary. Okay. What the? Oh, I accidentally clicked a fishing map. You can now create new equipment with Daedric smithing. Interesting. An ancient battle site was discovered near Thorin's lair. On the ground, an assortment of weapons and armor of the Daedra, known as Golden Saints and Dark Seducers. Wow, these are... Well, they weren't Daedra that we fought, but they're people imitating Daedra, I guess. Laid strewn about. It was from this site that we took up their arms and joined together as bandit companies under their names. Since then, as the only blacksmith, I have taken it upon myself to study these otherworldly artifacts. And now at last my efforts to reproduce the exquisite craftsmanship of these great Daedra has finally borne fruit. My mind is not what it once was. If my memory fails me, at least these notes can help the others keep the craft alive. One would be foolish to forge weapons from gold, as it is far too soft. Okay, so it's going into the details of blacksmithing, which is cool, but which I will not read here. But I like that it's there just for realism's sake, because you're doing something, you know, mostly unheard of here, or at least unheard of in a while. So the question is, should we poke around Half Moon Mill looking for Joftin? Because, like, this didn't advance either quest line. So it's either we find this guy and he tells us more, or we have to go back to finding the Conjurer's Lair.
A guest? Oh my.
Whoa. Hello, Vampirus.
Why don't you stay a while?
Creepy.
We supply Falkreath to the south. Until Falkreath trades with the surrounding holds, and without our wood, they would have trouble keeping their prices low.
We just gotta be cool, I guess.
The patrols never seem to give us time to be alone, the nosy pests.
I don't really see any hints or clues related to Joftin. It is interesting to poke around here, though. Half Moon Mill. Weird little place. Well, we'll see what's across the creek here. Obviously a lumber mill, but what is this little shed? Ew, bloody rags. Just meat. Little meat hut. Little butcher's lounge. Okay. Odd. Alright guys, I'm back having cut out a portion. I'll explain in a minute if this works. Are these the caravan people we're looking for?
The road makes this one weary. This one needs something?
Yes, okay, I think this is gonna do it. I've heard you've been running into trouble.
It is all in this note.
Okay, read Risad's note.
Take a look.
Quickly, we'll do some selling and buying, because they've got cool stuff. Bog Beacon, yeah, I'm gonna, because we're a Daedra Venom? Whoa. Because we're aspiring alchemists now, we've got to get down on this. I'll sell off a few things here that we'll never use, and while I do so, I will explain. So, basically, the quest is bugged. We're not the only ones, by far, who've ever encountered this bug. And
I hope that you will come to do
there is
business with us.
another camp. Well, okay, we gotta read the note first. The Seducers camp, right? We've found the Saints, we gotta find the Seducers as well. Even though the quest tells us to go to Solitude, go in the sewers, you can't do it yet until you find the other camp, apparently. So I did some more fruitless looking around, and then I decided, you know what? We're gonna cut that part, because it's not good content. So let's read this note. Locate the Seducers bandit camp. Yes, this is exactly what needs to be done. So, the roads have been unkind to this one, plagued by outlaws along the route from Whiterun to Markarth. Their encampment is found just west of North Brittleshin Pass. Isn't that where we found the Saints, though? Oh, so this is just the same letter. Aha, okay, I was gonna say it sounds familiar. The Seducers are further north. I was gonna say that's where the Saints were. Alright. It just says further north, so hopefully the map will tell us. Alright, we're back on track. We've got to go to Vindhelm. Or at least near it. We'll go to the Forsaken Cave, actually. Alright, we're back on track. I'm gonna kind of lose track of how long the episode has taken now at this stage, but that's alright. Hello, troll. I was like, hey, horse, why are you running away? Well, that would be why, I guess. Alright, alright. Yeah, I don't want to fight a dragon. Save me, Sneak. Save me from this encounter. It's fine, it just gets a little old fighting dragons on this difficulty. At this stage of the game, just with the random encounters. I've just done it so much. We can crank down the difficulty to make it take not as long, but I'd rather stay in character than do that. Look at that, we snuck away from a dragon. Let's go. Discovered your grim overlook. What orcish nonsense is this? Or a dead nonsense, rather. Skeleton's like, I don't want to die again. Well, this is my type of location. An expert door that opens without having to fiddle with a lockpick at all. A big old chest. Daedric Staff of Chastening. Some excellent loot. A mere 2 skeleton guard. One of whom runs away? Doesn't get much more profitable than that, my friends. But back to the mission at hand. I think we're just gonna fire on these guys from up here. If we can catch sight of them. Barely. Well, barely is good enough. We might even get this cat to attack him, that'd be sweet. Okay, just once we'll do the sneak archer thing. Not gonna make a habit of it, though. Oh, the cat's gonna attack Shanasa, really? Jeez. We are whiffing. This was a very ill-fated assault. Didn't go the way I planned at all.
Pray to Stenda while you can. That's so bad. Mercy! Prepare to die! Guide me!
It's really unfortunate that the Black Star is all the way at the bottom of the list. Man, if there's not a magic wielder among the opponents, even if they're like really solid foes, it's just not that much of a challenge for Halvar. So obviously we're picking up all the dark gear now, the dark seducer gear. And once again, we've got a cowardly last bandit, which I guess, you know what, it is more realistic. Staying and fighting when you've got us like 5-2 is one thing, but when the other 4 on your side have died, maybe not so much. So we have boots and gauntlets. We'll take the helm. Yeah, I don't know how good. I don't know if we need to take any of that. Might as well get the arrows, I guess. They seem decent, but we've now confirmed that we can definitely smith all this stuff, so no big deal either way. Another elytra nymph. What was the other one? It was a manic or something like that? Okay. Well, we'll take the armor just to see how it all looks. Now we've got everything. Did we pick up a dark weapon? A dark sword. There we go. Alright. Whoa, this is showing a lot of skin, Halvar. I don't know about this one. Look at those hairy legs. What a champion. I see the appeal of this, I guess. How about we stand on the fire for even more gloriousness? Dare I use this as the thumbnail? Maybe, maybe not. We'll just have to see. Yeah, this one, I don't know. I don't know if this one's for me. It's different. That's about all I can say about it. We'll take a few pickies, though. So this was like a manic nymph or something that we freed before? Right? This one's demented. Ah, even better. Yes. You're the second one of your kind, although the other one was not demented. Because you're demented, you can follow me. Teleport pet. Wait for me at home, demented thing. What a strange chapter this has been. Oh, a note on the demented nymph. Maybe I missed the note on the other one. Can't believe we carried this bug the whole way here, cage and all. Always afraid it's gonna find a way through the bars and eat me in my sleep. Ah, that makes me, do we have second thoughts about making it the pet now? Nope. Just maybe keep it, away from Hendrheim where the kids live, and it'll all be good. Alright, let's get this goofy gear off.
We're one of the same kind, if that is what you wish.
We'll see if Janasa wants to wear it. Does she prefer it to her current stuff? Yeah, she does. Besides that helm. So altogether a even weirder look than before. But you do you, Janasa. I'm gonna put some clothes back on, though. Alright, so I'm all for new items. I don't know how much I like the golden and dark stuff overall, but it's cool to be able to smith it, it's cool to be able to find it, and I like the quest around it. So I guess now we gotta read that journal. Maybe now Okay. So we need to locate another bandit camp. Svarig's Seducers. Interesting. Dark work this, but does it ever pay well? Once every few days, a merchant comes galloping through, defenseless as a babe. We always do our good deed and lighten their load before we let them pass. It's the least we can do. Moving north was the best thing we ever did. Leave Risad to the milk drinkers of Whiterun, or as they call themselves, the Saints. They're probably still hounding him on the road to Markarth. Svarig is behind on his visit. I wonder if his path from the west was more treacherous than usual. We need a change in our fortunes. If we don't get paid soon, I fear the others may not stay much longer. Hopefully this new lead pans out. Interesting. Alright, on to the next camp, I guess. Which is really just right over there, huh? Interesting. Those two goats got murked by the cat. You hate to see it. Oops. That sure is not Umbra. It's a random dark sword. Okay, we have to defeat Svarig, but he hasn't aggroed us yet.
I'm warning you. Back off.
Carriage driver's note. Starting a new quest, Legends Lost. Well, that was cool.
That's close enough.
Shit and gear.
That's close enough.
I'm warning you. Back off.
Alright, it's on.
You're dead.
Okay. We're in a real fight this time. Somebody strong, probably the named enemy. Let's get ourselves a little bit of a health pool buff. A little bit of homemade regen for us.
I'll show you how to heal or can sure have mercy on you.
I see you burn.
You're about to get me. No! Give up while you still can.
Sweep attack, OP.
Never should have gone
Gotcha, Svarig. We continue to find some really exotic ingredients. I like the battle axes both pretty well. The golden and the dark battle axes I'm a fan of. So I could see myself later on when, you know, skills and everything are so high that you can use literally any gear you want just for aesthetics after you've properly smithed it and all of that, and enchanted and all that. Yeah, maybe we'll have a golden or dark battle axe in the repertoire. What do you say? We'll have to take a close look at how all the items look. Because as you know, my friends, aesthetics above all. Nice stuff, nice stuff. It's unmarked on the map, interestingly enough. Both camps, I guess. In any case, we gotta read Svarig's journal, Legends Lost, read the carriage driver's note. We'll save that for next time. We'll keep our eye on the prize here. I am very interested, though. Alright, so we need to return to Risad. And we have discovered the location of the Conjurer's Lair at last. Okay, now maybe the arrow will point us to the right direction in Solitude Sewers. Svarig writes, we continue to do the bidding of Thoron, our wealthy benefactor. Though our relationship has taken a turn for the worse, he still pays exceedingly well. Continues to ask us to pillage the trade caravans as they pass, searching for anything we can find that seems off or has even a hint of magic. Well, Halvar has no real objections to that. Thoron is a powerful conjurer, but also completely insane. He's become increasingly unhappy with our spoils of late. I suspect that the vainglorious saints have done something to gain his favor. We've all become fearful of what might happen if we meet him next month and he disapproves of our spoils. If you ask me, all that time he spends holed up in these sewers has finally turned his brains upside down. He seemed to really like those tongs and rusty calipers we brought him a few months back. All we need is to find the right piece of junk that he thinks will help him bridge the gap, and he keeps going on about, and we'll have full coin purses once again. Alright, so I'm a bit of a crossroads here. Let's go to Solitude. Part of me thinks the sewers could be, like, long and make the chapter go too long without really finishing the quest. Another part of me thinks it could be roughly as quick. Oh, it's not by Eriker's house. It's right here. Well, it's the same type of thing, so maybe you can enter it by Eriker's house. Anyway. Part of me thinks it could be a relatively quick excursion here and wrap up the chapter nicely and neatly, fully completing the Saints and Seducers questline. It could go either way. Store is barred from the other side. Okay, I guess there's only then one way left to go.
Trouble is in the air here.
Trouble is in the air here. No disputing that, Janasa. Explore the root cave, huh? Fascinating indeed. Rot scale flame stalk? Well, alright then. Some hostile nymphs.
Not so fast!
You have failed to harvest anything. Okay, I think I added it and then failed to harvest after that. I'm just clicking E a lot of times, so... Screaming Maw. Who knows what all this stuff does? I still don't even know fully how alchemy works, you know? I am glad that this is a good time to be becoming an alchemist, though. I wouldn't be anywhere near as intrigued by all this loot in this form were I otherwise. Corrupted Spriggan. Definitely a tough foe here for us. Gnarl bark. Well, well, well. Whoever would have guessed, huh? Guys, you know, I almost feel that this deserves its own chapter. You know what I mean? This is very much like the Deadlands in many ways, in terms of the presence of poison, in terms of it being a very, very unique area. And in terms of there not being chests, but rather there being these, like, in this case, the hollow trees, these natural features that serve as storage. I'm pretty into it. Okay, so I'm gonna... Is there something behind us? Or are we going ahead? I obviously just got turned around a bit. I'm gonna make a judgment call here and end the chapter, because I think there's just a lot more to see and to do, and that, like, right now I'm feeling a little bit rushed, both with my time in the chapter. You know, I try to keep it to not much more than an hour. I don't really know exactly where I'm at. I think we're probably a little right around there, but also I kind of gotta get going. And the carry weight's almost at maxed out capacity. These are all things we could push through, but I don't want to rush the new content, especially something so unique as this. So why don't we call it here? Off camera, before next chapter, I'll probably pop back out to Surface of Solitude, do a little buying and selling, and then we'll start off right back down here. And, you know, if this arrow just up ahead is where the whole entire quest ends, well, I'll feel a little foolish, but so be it. In any case, my friends, thank you for tuning in. This was a fun one. Very, very interesting stuff. Dark and Golden. Daedra Imitators, Saints and Seducers. All kinds of new surprises in Anniversary Edition, and more to come. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.